is Judy from the South Fayette Township Library, here with another great STEAM challenge. This activity today has to do with math and art. Your STEAM challenge is, can you take a perfect square and transform it into something new? What is a square? A square is a geometric shape, like a triangle or a circle, except for squares have 4 sides are the same length and 4 corners. This book is a perfect square. In fact, this book is called Perfect Square. It's a book by Michael Hall. I'd like to read it to you now. HarperCollins Children's Books is giving me permission to read it. It was a perfect square. It had 4 matching corners and 4 equal sides. It was perfectly happy. But on Monday, the square was cut into pieces and poked, full of holes. It wasn't perfectly square anymore. So it made itself into a fountain that babbled and giggled and clapped. On Tuesday, the square was torn into scraps. So it made itself into a garden. On Wednesday, the square was shredded into strips. So it made itself into a park. On Thursday, the square was shattered. So it made itself into a bridge. On Friday, the square was snipped into ribbons. So it made itself into a river. On Saturday, the square was crumpled and ripped and wrinkled. So it made itself into a mountain. On Sunday, the square waited to see what was next. It waited and waited. Nothing happened. Its 4 equal sides were confining. Its 4 matching corners were rigid and cramped. So it made itself into a window that looked out on a mountain, that gave birth to a river, that crossed by a bridge, that led to a park, that was home to a garden, that had at its center a fountain, that babbled and giggled and clapped. Wasn't that an amazing book? I loved how the square changed itself into something new every day of the week. That's part of your challenge. Can you take a square and use your imagination and create some really fun art? Now, if you don't know how to make a perfect square, you can take a regular piece of paper, 8 by 11, and you can fold the end up to meet the other side, so it would look like this. Then you cut off the end, and your grown-up can help you do this. And it looks like a triangle, and when you open it up, there you have a perfect square. And if you'd like to even take a ruler to measure it, remember, all 4 sides should be equal. Now, I took my squares and made some amazing art. First, I took a yellow square, and I folded it, all the points to the middle, and I created a pinwheel. Then I thought it would be fun to take my orange square and I folded it in half. And then I cut it and I made 2 mountains that looked like triangles. Then I took a green square and I cut it in many different geometric shapes. I put it together and guess what I made? I used my imagination and I made a rocket ship. So please go have fun making your square and making some wonderful art. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.